start.
Hmm.
Okay, quadratic equations can be solved by graph also. If the problem is given, then you can be solve the given problem by graph also. So graph is very important in the quadratic equation. So I am going to discuss some of the graph. First of all, let us take one thing is that in the graph, if the if the you have if the graph of suppose if the graph of x square plus x minus 6 y equals to x square plus x minus 6 is given. If you want to draw the graph on if you want to draw the graph of this equations, then you have to put the value of x and we get the value of y. We have to put the value of if we put the value of x is here, then we get the value of y. If we put the value of x is here, then we get the value of y. So take so take this. If the value of x, the value of x and the value of y. If we put the value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see here. If we put the value is x, if the value of x is minus 4, then y comes as 6. If we put the value is minus 3, then this is comes as 0. Y comes as 0. If we put the value of minus 2, then this is 0. Minus 2, then sorry. Minus 3, 0. If we put minus 2, then the value is minus 4. If we put the value minus 1, so then the value is minus 6. If we 0, then the value is minus 6. If 1, then value is minus 4. 2, then value is 0. And in this way, if we put if we put 3, the value is 6. The value is 6 means minus, if we put the value is minus 4, 6, minus 3, 0, you have to put minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 in these equations and you will get the value of the y. After that, you have to draw this graph. After that, you have to draw this graph. So, I am we have to represent this on the graph paper. We have to represent this on the graph paper. So we have to, I am going to write slightly upper side, x square plus x minus 6 y equals to 0, and here because a space is not available here, that is why I am going the value of x y minus 4, then the value is 6, minus 3, value is 0, minus 2, value is minus 4, minus 1, value minus 6, 0, minus 6, 1, minus 4, 2, 0, 3, 6, 3, 6, 2, 0, 1 minus 4, 0 minus 6, minus 1 minus 6, 2 minus 4, minus 3, 0, minus 4, 6. Okay, so we have to draw y axis, x axis represent, this is origin, means 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, this should be equals, means the distance between 1, 2, 3, 4 should be equals. 3, 4, here minus 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, and you have to represent this, means -4, 6, sorry, -4, 4, 5, 6. You have to represent this should be like that, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. -4, -6. -4 is here and y is 6, means here. -4, 6, -3, 0. -3 is here and 0 is here, so -3, 0. -2, -4. -2 is here, -4 is here, so -2, -4. -2, -4. -1, -6. -1 is here, -6 is here, so -1 is here, -6 is here, so -1, -6, -5, -6, -6, 0, 6. 0 is here, -4, 6, -3, 0, -2, -4, -1, -6, 0 and -6. 0 is here and 0 is here and -6, 0 is here and -6 is here, -6 is here, so 0, -6, 0, -6, 0, -6, -1, -6, 1, -4, 1, -4, 1 is here, -4 is here, -4, 1 is here, -2, then 1, -4, 1, -4, 2, 0. 2 is here, 0 is here, 2, 0, and 3, 6. 3 is here, 6 is here, so 3, 6. So you don't join this by a straight line. You have to join this by three line method. Means this, in this way, in this way, in this way. 0 minus equal to 0, y equal to, sorry, x equal to 0 minus 6, x equal to 0 minus 6 is here, it is not here. X equal to 0 minus 6, because x equal to 0, y equal to minus 6, y equal to minus is here. So you have to join this by 3 method. See here, this becomes a parabola graph. This becomes a what type of graph? Parabola graph, joined by this method. Okay. If problems is given and you have in the problems, you have said in problems, if problems tells that you have to draw the graph, then you have to draw by this method, by this. Okay, here we can observe that, here we can see that if the graph is upper side, if the graph is upward, means if the graph is upward, some of the concept is available here, which I will going to explain this. I have to explain this, some of the concept is here. So see here, means if the graph is upward, if the graph is upward, if the graph is upward, oh, sorry, if the graph is upward graph, this will be positive. This is positive graph, means x square is positive here, x square is positive here. Okay. If the graph is negative, if the graph is downward, if the graph is downward, this means x square should be negative, x square should be negative. If the graph is positive, then if the graph is upward, if the graph is upward, then x square is positive. If the graph is upward, then x square is positive. If the graph is downward, x square should be negative, x square should be negative. And when the graph cut on the x-axis, if the graph cuts on the x-axis, that will be the solutions. That will be solutions. That will see here. Here graph has comes x-axis here, here, and here. So its solution is, suppose this is 2, this is 3, this is, suppose this is 2, this is 3, then its solution will, if graph cuts if the graph cut x-axis in two places, here graph has cut x-axis on the two positions, here graph has cut x-axis on the two positions, so its solution is 2, it has two solutions, so it has two solutions. If the here it also graph has cut x-axis on the two positions, parabola cuts the x-axis on two positions, so it has also two solutions. But here x square is negative. Here x square is negative. Means if the graph the x square plus x minus 6 is here, means if we have to draw the graph of this, here this is positive, that is why it has two solutions, because graph has cut two on the x-axis, two on the x-axis on the two position, it has two solutions, and the graph will goes upward due to x square is positive, because x square is positive. Here if the given equation is x square minus x plus 6, here x square is negative, that is why its parabola is goes downward, its parabola is downward, means x square is negative. You have to find the solutions. You can find the solutions also here. You can find the solutions also here. Means in this you can find the solutions also here by two solutions is there. Two solutions is there. If the graph comes in this way, then it is the graph of ax square plus bx only. C is not present here. C is not present here. Means if here x equal to 0 and suppose here x equal to 2, then it becomes x, because x minus alpha and x minus beta is the solution, that is why x minus 2, means graph become x square minus 2x. We become x equal to plus 2, when we put in this b equal to plus 2 minus 2, it becomes minus 2. This is the solution. This is the graph of x square plus bx, but c is not present here. If the graph goes like this, then it has two solutions. And both the solutions is equal. If x is 2, if this cut here is 2, suppose 1, 2 here, then both the solution is here x minus alpha, x minus beta, means x minus value is here minus 2, then minus alpha value minus plus 2, x minus beta minus plus 2, then it has two solutions. it has two solutions and both solutions are equal. Both solutions are equal. Graph. So if this comes as this, then it is a solution of imaginary solution. It has imaginary solution. Imaginary solution means 4x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. If we put b equal to b square minus 4ac means b square 1 square minus 4 ac. Then we observe that 1 minus b square minus 4ac. We observe here that 16 means minus 15c here. Minus c sign here is here. Means it has no solutions here on the, because it doesn't touch or cut the graph at x-axis. Doesn't cut or touch the graph at x-axis. That is why it has imaginary solutions. That will be read in your earlier classes. Sorry, means next class. Okay. One thing is that how we can find the sine of ax square plus bx plus c. How we can find the sine of x square plus bx plus c? One thing always comes in the competitive examination or in board paper also may comes that what is the sine of a b c? Means sine of a is decided by x square. If the x square upward positive, downward negative. Sine of c is decided by where the y-x, if see here, sine of c is decided if the graph cut here positive y-axis. If the parabola cuts the positive y-axis, then sine is positive. If the parabola cuts the negative sides, then the sine of c is negative. If the parabola cuts the positive y-axis, then it will be positive. Okay. If parabola cuts the negative side, then it will be negative. C will be negative. Means sine, to find the sine, it is easy to find the sine of a and c, but we have to find how we can find the sine of b. For b we have to see this by, okay, suppose I have drawn a parabola on this side. Okay, this is vertex, this is symmetry axis. Means symmetry means distance should be equals from this side, from here to here, and distance is equal from here to here. This is called symmetry. Means if we draw a mirror here, means if any person is stand here, then its image is here, then its distance is 2, then this distance should always be 2. It is called the symmetry. Means from here distance is same and here distance is same, it is called the symmetry. So here it is a symmetry here. If the symmetry and the parabola cuts, if the symmetry axis of symmetry this is axis of symmetry mainly. So if the axis of symmetry and the parabola cut where, that is called the vertex. That is called the vertex. So if this is symmetry, that is why it is a midpoint. That is why it is midpoint. If this is alpha, this is beta, because parabola cuts the x-axis two places. So here is alpha and here is beta. Here x 0 we can write, here beta can write beta 0 because x is alpha, y is 0 here, beta, and y is 0 here, the value of x is beta. So this is a midpoint. So we can say that, so we can write that by midpoint formula, as you have read in coordinate geometry. By coordinate geometry, the alpha, the value of this is alpha plus beta by 2, alpha plus beta by 2, or 0 x means you have to alpha plus beta by 2 and 0 plus 0 by 2. This is here. Okay. Then alpha plus beta by 2. You know alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Solutions of this means alpha, if alpha and beta are the solutions of this, then you can write alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Then alpha plus beta equal to minus b by 2, then it becomes minus b by 2a. So this becomes minus, the value of x is here minus b by 2a. The value of x is here minus b by 2a. If we find the value of, because alpha plus beta, because see here alpha plus beta is 2, alpha plus beta by 2 here, so we can write here is also alpha plus beta. So we can write alpha plus beta here also. Okay, because then you represent 2, then you comes here 2, then 2 minus 3. In this way you are going to you represent here on the graph. So here is alpha plus beta by 2. So I have represent alpha plus beta by 2, and I have find the value of alpha plus beta by 2. How we can find the, this is x, how we can find the y? So for finding the value of y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So for finding the value of y equal to ax square plus bx plus c equals to, so for finding the value of y, okay, then y equals to, the value of a is minus, sorry, x is, the value of x is minus b by 2a, so a, the value of x is minus b by 2a square plus b into minus x is minus b by 2a plus c, means a, the value of x is minus b by 2a plus b into minus b by 2a, the value of x is minus b by 2a plus c. So solve this. Y equal to a b square 4a square, this cancels, this is minus b square by 2a plus c. C means this becomes b square by minus 4a minus b square by 2a plus c. Here if we take the LCM here, that 4a is the LCM, 4a means this is b square, this becomes 2a means minus 2b square, and this becomes plus 4ac. So this comes as minus b square, this comes as minus b square, this comes as minus b square plus 4ac by 4a. Taking the sign as common, minus sign as common, if we take minus as common, then it becomes b square minus 4ac by 4a, and the value of b square minus 4ac is d. So minus b square minus 4ac is d, so minus d by 4a, minus d by 4a. So vertex become, the value of x is minus b by 2a, and it become minus d by 4a. Vertex become minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a. Minus d by 4a. This because you have to, some students learn that minus b by 2a minus d by 4a, but how it will come, you have also kept in mind that how it will come. I have proved that minus b by how it comes, minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a by taking the, okay. So if problems is given such that means how we find the value of how we can find the value of minus b, the value of sine, so how we can find the sine of b. Sine of b can be find as minus b by 2a minus b minus d by 4a. Means if we take here the x is positive, x here, this is x and this is y, so here x is in fourth quadrant, this is in fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant x is positive, so x is positive here, so this is comes as minus b by 2a equals to positive, then minus b equals to positive into 2a. This means the value of b is minus here, the value of b is minus, so because if we multiply this minus and this minus, this becomes positive, so the value of b is decided by this method, okay. Value of b is positive here. Value of, to find the value of a, it is easy to find the value of c. I have explained you how we can find the value of b. The value of b by value of b can be find by means you have to observe that the graph present in which quadrant. If the graph is present in this quadrant, if the graph is present in this quadrant, by taking this methods you can find the value of, you can find the sine of b. You can find the sine of b. In the same way, if you have to find the sine of d, then how we can find the sine of d? See here minus d by 4a minus d by 4a, then minus d by 4a, this should be negative, this should be negative, this comes as d becomes this negative, negative become positive, means one time, so I also explain this, the minus d by 4a, this is negative because the value of pi is negative here, so, and value of pi is minus d by 4a, so d become negative, so d equals to 4a into positive, so 4a is positive, this is positive, so d becomes positive. In this way we can find the sine of a, b, c as well as d by observing the graph in which quadrant, okay. Thank you. So I have explained all things about the quadratic equations and how the how we can represent, how we can solve the problems by by graph method. Means in graph methods you have to observe the parabola graphs, and by observing you can give the solutions or sign of given problems. Thank you.